Hey Cancer, welcome to Black Star Tarot. This is your March 23 general reading. So Cancer, I hope you guys are doing well. I've had a really rough week last week, but hopefully you guys' week was better. So Cancer, when I was thinking about you guys, I don't know, I just felt like emotions. I don't know, some of you could be holding something in. Some of you are looking for possibly a new direction because you may be a little unhappy where you are. I kept hearing like dreams or shattered dreams. Some of you could also be moving or traveling, Cancer. I don't know. So let's just see what we have coming out for you guys. I know it's like a really horrible word, but I do feel like some of you maybe, I don't know, it's like miserable right now, or maybe someone's making you miserable, Cancer, or you're building up some type of animosity or hatred towards someone. And like I said, I know that's a strong word, but those are just some of the things that I was feeling for you guys. So let's see what we have here for you, Cancer. So we have Imagine, and this is card number 20. So this is a 2. So I do feel, Cancer, that some of you could be possibly thinking about, like I said, taking a new direction, maybe dreaming about and envisioning your happiness, like what would make you happy, where you want to go in life, and what processes or steps you need to take to make this happen for you. We also got card number 21, which is Clean It Up. And this is card number 3. I was just thinking, Cancer, if I wanted to actually read the meaning of the cards out of the book. And the reason why is, I don't know, for some odd reason, I feel like I'm being guided to, for some odd reason. I hate reading out of the book, guys. I really do. I kind of just use my own interpretation of the cards. And I do have some memory of what the book, already says. But I almost feel like with this Clean It Up card, this Imagine card, I almost feel like for some of you, this is just like a new direction, in your life. Because you also got card 51, which is Milk and Honey, and that's 51, which is a number 6. So like I said earlier, I feel like particularly with this rainbow here and the imagery on the card, it's just like when I look at this card, it really gives me like the feelings and the thoughts of just overall goodness, happiness, like having all that you need, all that you want, even if it's not everything, but just a better place. And I feel like in order for you to do that, you're going to have to do some house cleaning, so to speak, some house cleaning inside for yourself, and even maybe with others that are around you, meaning that maybe you need to speak up and maybe not hold back whatever it is that is possibly bothering you right now. I feel like some of you are up at night thinking about how to fix whatever it is that may be plaguing you at this time, Cancer. I don't really know what that is right now. Honestly, I feel like whatever it is may have you in an emotional place right now, like really in a place where you're thinking and dreaming and envisioning, or just just wanting to be like, what, I need to clean up my life, I need to clean up this relationship, I don't like where I work, I don't like where I am at this time. And I feel like you're looking for this milk and honey here, but right now you're in a place kind of like stuck in between. I feel like you're in a place where there may be, for some of you, something you want to say to someone or something you want to do, if it's something that you want to say, Cancer, to someone in order for you to get this happiness, I feel like you're right now just kind of stuck in a place where you're going to have to either clean up something, you're going to have, whether it's, and I don't think this is a physical cleanup. Honestly, some of you may need to clean up your house. But I feel like this is maybe just coming clean with someone about the way that you feel, the way that you see them, or just coming clean with yourself in reference to like being honest with yourself as far as like, you know what, this job, I hate this job. I don't want this job. I need to move on to something else. But before you can do that, you know, move on to a new job, maybe that's less stressful, or a job that maybe pays a little more. But before you can get to that job that you love, this milk and honey, you're going to have to do a little bit of cleanup first. Maybe getting some things in order, maybe paying off some debts, maybe handling that area of your life so that you can move on to this. So if you're working a job right now that maybe pays you more but you hate it, before you can quit that job and move on to say maybe a job that maybe pays you less but you'll be happier there, Cancer, you may have to, you know, organize some things in your environment first before you're able to go on and do that. So some of you could be making plans. I do feel like for some of you, if you're working, like it can involve, you know, some form of travel in some way, shape, or form. There's a lot of clouds on these cards. There's clouds in this card. There's clouds in this card. So I really do feel like you're spending a lot of time in your headspace, Cancer, trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Yeah, guys, like I said, I personally have had a lot on my mind to Cancer, so I get it right now if you're trying to figure out like how to fix your life up right now, however that may resonate for some of you. So I'm kind of like in the process of that, you know, as well. Ooh, yeah. You got the Ten of Pentacles here. So for some of you, this could be money. You could be, like I said, it's for, there's a lot of you guys out there. So for some of you, this could be you trying to figure out how to make this money come in. Like, what are the possibilities? What plans do I need to make? Like, how do I go about, wow, that's a lot. How do I go about getting the things that, you know, I want? You're looking for clarity. And yeah, so, all right. Some of you are definitely trying to move on. Like I said, I do feel like some of you are moving. I do feel like that is in the plans for some of you, because I think you even had, you had the Six of Swords here. So some of you are kind of just wanting to move on to calmer waters. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, I mean, this could be, of course, money, but it all could just be overall happiness, you know, in life. So a lot of you are definitely thinking about your money right now. You have your eyes set on, you know, your funds, because you could be trying to, like I said, try to figure out which direction, how can I make more money? Where can I get, you know, a better job, or how I can go about getting it. And I do see that here, but it may be some work that you may have to do, maybe even some sacrifices that you may have to give up or set into place before you're able to set yourself free from this. You got the Nine of Swords here, and this is all about being up at night, you know, worried about things. And I do see that I feel like a lot of you, particularly with all these, there's a dreamy energy here. So I do feel like you're spending a lot of time, you know, in your mind or in your thoughts, you know, trying to get, you know, some type of clarity with this King of Swords. You could be trying to cut through, you know, all of the red tape, you know, or I don't know if red tape is a good analogy for that, but maybe just trying to, you know, figure out like, I can cut this off and get this, or I can say this. You know, the King of Swords doesn't really hold back. Like, he has, you know, he says what he has to say. He does what he has to do in order to get, you know, where he needs to be. So the King of Swords is very logical. He's very strong, and the King is going to cut through, you know, the bullshit, because there's no reason why you have to worry, you know, about anything at the end of the day. You know, what's going to happen, Cancer, is going to be. Now, whether or not you have to make some type of decision, because you have this Two of Swords here, and I do feel like you guys, something's holding you back, or you're holding something back, whether this is, you know, trying to figure things out or not, I don't know. But with this Devil card here, I do feel like you are kind of in a place stuck. Seriously, trying to make a decision on like really what to do. And there could be blockages. Rather, this is, and I don't know what, they could be all kinds of things, whatever is preventing you from, maybe getting that job or moving to a new home or whatever this could possibly be, whatever this milk and honey is that you're trying to get. I think you guys just want to be in a sweeter place or a sweeter spot at this time. So let's see what else is here. But I do feel like you're trying to fix something, and like I said, like I feel like strong emotions here. I do feel a lot of emotions here for some reason, a lot of thinking, a lot of thoughts, possible planning and trying to organize or make a decision. But there's something holding you back here with this devil here. Something has you stuck, or you feel like it. You're not stuck. It may feel like you're stuck, but I find that, a lot of people who just be, I have friends that, I look at, sometimes when I compare, and I know you shouldn't compare your lives to other people, but sometimes I do, I'll look at somebody like, God, that person, it just seems like they don't have a care in the world. And I'm sure they do have shit that bothers them too. But I think it's the way they look at their problems. It's just like I'll look at a problem and start freaking the hell out, where other people, like friends of mine, be like, oh, forget it, fuck it. Like it is what it is. And sometimes you got to have that attitude. And when you have the attitude, like nothing can really stand in your way. There's no blockages. There's nothing holding you prisoner to anyone or any situation. So if you hate your job, you can get up and leave. You're not stuck there. You may not be able to get up and leave right away, but you can definitely make plans towards moving on to something else. So you have death that just came out here. So there's something that actually needs to end. I do feel like there's something that you need to move forward from, Cancer. And with death here and it being a major arcana, you're going to do it. You're going to end something, whether this is a situation, a job, a relationship, a marriage, which is possibly, I do feel that here for some of you, it's going to end. So you got this Queen of Cups, and you also have this Seven of Wands that came out. So the way I'm looking at this for some of you, it's almost like I do feel like somebody out there is holding back. You're holding back information from someone, because this Queen of Cups, is a compassionate queen. She just may not up and leave a situation. Maybe you don't want to up and leave a job because you feel like they're going to be stuck. But Cancer, with this Nine of Swords here, you're not happy. You're constantly wondering how to get the hell out of this. And then with the Seven of Wands here, this is all about you being determined at some point, like making that decision. So for those of you who have not made a decision yet, I do feel with this King of Swords and the Seven of Wands here that you're going to come to a decision soon, whether you are forced to do it or by the universe, the towers come in and kind of just force us to do it, or you're going to make the decision because, like I said, death is here and death is going to end something, whether you probably like it or not. Now, of course, you have free will, but I personally believe that when the majors come out, these are things that you most likely won't have 100% control over. And that's how I look at those cards. So we got the Knight of Swords here. So you're determined to do something here, Cancer. And despite these blockages that are here, I feel like you're about to push through them, because I feel like, for some reason, some of you are just like, there's an energy here of, I'm just ready to go. I want something new. I want to start over. This has to end. I need to get to my happiness. You may have to, like I said, maybe say something to someone, or maybe finish up some work at your job before you decide to push on. And again, for some of you, you may not want to tell a person that you're leaving, or you may not want to tell your job, that you're leaving, because you probably care about, how they're going to manage and things like that. But with this Page of Swords, you're trying to figure this out. You're trying to come up with solutions and ways to bring in your happiness here. Let's see what else we have for you. So the Page of Swords, if you're waiting, Cancer, for some type of communication, and most likely it's coming in. And some of you, like I said, could be communicating with, this could definitely be a person. It doesn't have to be, an intimate relationship or somebody that you're dating or anything like that. For some of you, it is that. But you got the Two of Cups here. So this could be a partnership or releasing of someone that, like I said, it could be your employer, that type of partnership, or this could be an actual relationship. But whatever it is that you're trying to get rid of, whatever it is you're trying to dismiss here, you're soul searching about it a lot. You're definitely in a lot of thought about it, but it does have to be, it doesn't have to be, but it does seem like it involves some type of other person. But I do feel like you're trying to figure out how to do it. I do feel like you're like, God, how do I say this? How do I go about this? I do feel that energy here. All right, so we got the Seven of Cups. So this speaks of, like, you know, what you've invested. So I feel like a lot of you may have invested a lot of time, you know, in whatever the situation is for you guys. You may have spent a lot of time with a person. Maybe you dedicated, you know, a lot of time at a particular job or something like that. But, you know, is there something that you're feeling like it, you know, it needs to pay off for you? For some of you, if this is a job, if you did start, or if you're waiting for communication about a job, I do see the money here. So I see, you know, some communication here referencing something that has to do with your finances as well. I do feel like something is coming in for some of you, but for the majority, I think that the energies that I'm seeing here now, Cancer, a lot of this is honestly you feeling stuck somewhere, you know, holding back, trying to figure out how to go in this new direction. So let's see here. So we got the Two of Coins, and we have the King of Swords. So we have the King of Swords here twice. So that just tells me that you guys are really laser focused on this, and you're really trying to use your head over your heart with some of this, because with this Queen of Cups here and this King of Swords here, I do feel like there may be a battle between the two. So you could be struggling with something that is emotionally triggering you in some way. So if this is a person that, you know, you're really ready to move on from, you could be struggling with the decision. But at the same time, with these kings here, with these two King of Swords here, this is you using your logic, your head over heart to make this decision, because maybe it is just time, you know, for this to end. So the Two of Coins, this is all about setting priorities. You could be going back and forth, you know, in your decision about, like I said, what do I do? Do I do this? Do I not do this? Is it a job? Do I leave? Do I stay? If this is a relationship, you know, what you may be trying to figure this out, balance it out so that it all works for you. Some of you, flat out, this is a relationship. For others of you, this could involve like your finances and your money. And for some of you, it could be both. You could just want to reset, you know, when it comes to everything, you know, relationship, job, home, you know, all of the above. You could be trying to set some new goals here for your life. I don't know why I keep hearing shattered dreams. I don't know if someone has disappointed you, or maybe this is just the energy that you're feeling right now. Maybe life isn't, you know, serving you the way that you want it to. But, you know, what can I say? Burnout. You got burnout here. So some of you could definitely be tired of a situation, someone or something. And I know I keep touching my nose. Don't pay that no mind. I ripped my nose ring out the other day, and my nose is hurting. But you got burnout here. So it says your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, and health professional, and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So I know you're stressing because you got this Nine of Swords here. So we don't want to stress ourselves, Cancer, to burn out. I can do that very well. I'm trying to learn, you know, not to stress or worry about things. And I get it. Sometimes you can't help it. There's a lot going on around us, and there may be a lot coming at you right now. But ultimately, I feel like what you're trying to get to is your happiness. You're trying to get, you know, to this milk and honey that's here for you, and you're trying to be logical about this. You're trying to plan here. You're trying to set your priorities and put everything in order so that you can figure out like what your next move is going to be. Yes, achievement. You want to, there's something that you're trying to get to here, and you're trying to use every ounce of logic, wisdom, and information. Like, if I do this, you know, how is this going to turn out? I don't feel like you guys are just like jumping off, off the cliff and just like, I'm just going to go out here and take a risk and run off into the sunset, and I don't feel that you're doing that. I feel that you're really trying to plan this out strategically, which says you're not no fool. Now, are you? So you got strength. All right. So again, with strength, there's probably a situation that you're really trying to, some of you, you're not trying to hurt someone, or you're trying not to, I don't know, walk away from something, whatever that may be. And it may require a little bit of courage from you, Cancer, for you to step into this new direction to get it is what you're trying to achieve. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. But be patient on yourself. Don't take on too much of this, particularly if this is a relationship. Jobs come a dime a dozen. They really do. There's always something out there, for us to do. This is a vast, place. So there's plenty of opportunities, for jobs and, just, your dreams as far as work goes. But what I was going to say was, like, as far as relationships, it's a little bit more detail with, relationships with people. So for those of you where, you're kind of into a point where you're with someone that's just burning you out right now, that's just, feeding off of you in some way, shape, or form, and you're needing this star energy that just came out here, you're needing this healing, just know that, there's no rush in this unless this person is really getting on your nerves. Because I do feel for some of you, like I said, you could be with somebody, and I think that the more you're around this person, I feel like you're starting to not like them as much. I feel like because you're in this Queen of Cups energy and you're probably trying to not leave this person or this situation, I feel like it's growing, it's making your heart turn cold and hard, and possibly misery or hatred to some extent towards this person. But with the star here, here's your hope, here's your faith, here's your inspiration. This is also, your luck and your money. So if this is job related, you definitely have some opportunities, and things are going to get better because the star is filled with everything that you need. There's love, there's hope, there's healing, there's creativity, there's everything that you need here. So let's see what else we got here. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, see, here's what I'm talking about. So that's like 3 different decks here. You got the Ten of Pentacles twice, Cancer. So if you're looking for a job, or if you're at a job or a place that's burning you the hell out, it's coming in. The Ten of Pentacles can also represent, like, we didn't get, lovers or anything, or the Hierophant here. But I do feel like some type of marriage here, and you got 2 Ten of Pentacles here. But, so for some of you, this has to do with business. This has to do with your job. For others of you, this could be, and your foundations, marrying into money, things like that. You could be married and your finances could be tied up, in this person, which is why some of you are probably trying to strategically, plan out the next steps that you're going to take here. I don't know. Let me get another card because I just feel like I should. So let's see what else we have for you, Cancer. All right, Cancer. So don't let nobody be burning you out, though, because it's not worth it. Relationship, job, nothing. The Hermit, soul searching. I said that earlier, like some of you could be soul searching. I do feel like you are trying to use like your interest, like you're trying to really think about your next moves. I mean, you're putting a lot of thoughts, into this. If this is a relationship with somebody that you're trying to get away from, I feel like, you've been kind of withdrawn from this person, maybe spending some time in solitude and things like that. But like I said, I can tell you this, you're taking charge of the situation. That's for sure. You're planning it out, Cancer, which is amazing. You're not just, just up and leaving whatever this is. You're thinking about what you're doing. You're researching if this is, a job, if this is a relationship. You're really, trying to be as compassionate and caring and understanding, and really thinking about this person and how they're going to feel, or how you're going to feel if it comes to an end. But with Death here, I do feel like something is ending. Whether this is a job that is ending or a relationship that is ending, something's ending here. This is this is really standing out to me for some strange reason. So something is definitely ending. But with all endings, there are beginnings, Cancer. So this is your general reading for March, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you like your reading.